Module 5, Developing Good Character. We all have at one point or the other in our lives failed or made mistakes. This is particularly true as it relates to the issue of character. Nobody was ever born with good character. Character is never inherited. Character is developed over time of consistent practice and discipline. Most certainly, character flaws are inevitable occurrences in the journey of one's life's development. Growth is a process and character is built over time. As you journey through life, it is pertinent for you to consciously look out for areas in your life where you're not doing well and begin to address them fast. The greatest mistake of life is not that you made one, but your refusal to take corrective actions. Personally, I have made series of mistakes, but I consciously turned those mistakes to my advantage for self-improvement through taking corrective actions. I asked questions about what most people think and said, and some persons were sincere enough to let me on it. This helped me make adjustments where necessary. I never feared criticism because I knew criticism is one of the tools that shapes character. No matter what you do, your ultimate goal beyond what you are trying to accomplish at the moment is to achieve your own happiness and become a good person. An individual can exercise a key success factor for developing a moral character to achieve the kind of happiness everyone longs for. People are successful in life to the degree to which they can organize their world in such a way that they are genuinely happy. The only difference between people in this area is that some people are better at achieving their own happiness and others are not particularly successful. Some people make choices and decisions that make them happy and worse off than they ever would have been if they had done nothing at all. But always, happiness is your goal. In the world of career, character is central to growth. Character is central to being recruited as an undergraduate. No organization wants to employ someone who is fraudulent, someone who is a thief, someone who is untrustworthy, and someone who has a bad reputation. Character is central to climbing the corporate ladder. If your boss knows you as a thief, you will never be able to excel in that organization. This is also true for would-be career persons who may be job hunting today. Your boss wants to know that you are reliable, trustworthy, and honest. These are all character recipes that must be built into one if you must excel in your chosen field of career endeavor. Strive to become a good person. In his time, Aristotle examined the human condition and came to a remarkable conclusion. He said that only the good can be happy and only the virtuous can be good. This is one of the major breakthroughs in philosophy. Imagine you can only be happy if you are a good person, and you can only be a good person if you practice the virtues that are associated with goodness. What this means is simply that if you want to have a wonderful life, you must continually strive to become a good person. That is a person of character. Any deviation from this course will lead you to lower levels of happiness and dissatisfaction. Every single time you act consistently with the highest virtues that you know, you feel happy and strong inside. Your self-confidence and self-esteem go up and you become more effective in your relationships and in your work. Virtue is its own reward. It pays for itself in the inner feeling of pleasure and contentment you have when you live consistent with the best you know. I'll be back after this short break.
Do you need a place to experience a refreshing moment with God and a family just to pull away from home? Then Preston Hills Church is for you. Join us for an undiluted Word of God and a breathtaking worship, Sundays 7 a.m. and Wednesdays 5 p.m. at 27 Onwe Road, GRA, Abakaliki. You can contact us on 0706 4572 123, 0816 2234 838. or on our social media handles Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Preston Hills, on YouTube channel Preston Hills TV, or visit us today at www.prestonhills.org. Preston Hills, raising global leaders. We love.
Welcome back. Develop a moral character. In order to achieve happiness and become a good person, you must know that character is the greatest success factor of all. If you want to change your outer world, you must go to work like a computer programmer at a keyboard to reprogram your subconscious mind, your world of values, beliefs, and inner convictions, so that the person you are inside is exactly the mental equivalent of the life you want to enjoy on the outside. Your character is your greatest asset. How people think about you and talk about you when you are not there, to a large extent, tells of your character. As you know from your own experience, when people talk about you in either positive or negative terms, and you find out about it, it has a major impact on your thinking and your emotions, either positive or negative. Because of the law of attraction, as you develop a moral character and live more and more by the highest and best virtues that you know, you will become a happy and good person, and people will feel good about you. You must always strive to exercise this success factor and develop a moral character. Success factor for greatness. If character is the greatest success factor to your life, the fundamental component of one's character is trust. In relationships and organizations, trust is the glue that holds it all together. It is impossible for us to proceed in any kind of relationship unless we trust and feel confident with the other person. All good friendships are based on trust. All strong families are based on trust. And in companies, trust is the fundamental ingredient that determines the success and prosperity of the enterprise. The very best companies to work for have high trust environments. Everyone in the company at every level absolutely trusts and believes that what people say is true. In almost every company of value, telling a lie can be a sufficient reason for losing your job. The ultimate expression of trust is truthfulness. Your very best friends and closest associates in life will always be those who tell you the truth. The willingness to be absolutely truthful with yourself and others is a critical mark of a person of outstanding moral character. If integrity is the core quality, then truthfulness is the most obvious expression of integrity. Shakespeare said, and I quote, "And this is above all, to thine own self be true. Then it must follow as the night the day. Thou canst not then be forced to any man." Of quote. You must always be absolutely true to yourself. This means being true to the very best that is in you. This also means that you always do your very best in every situation, especially at work where people are counting on you. If the inner expression of integrity is truth, then the outer expression of integrity is quality work and quality behavior under all circumstances. In Abraham Maslow's study of self-actualizing people, he found that one of the characteristics of the most advanced people he found was that they were extremely objective and truthful about themselves, about their strengths and weaknesses, and about their situations in life. They never tried to convince themselves of things that weren't true. They exercised the success factor of character and lived in truth with themselves. As a result, they were able to live in truth with others. Refuse to compromise your moral character. Refuse to pretend or wish or hope that something is not true when in your heart you know it is. This means that you live in truth with everyone around you. You state your truth simply and honestly. You do not stay in relationships that are wrong for you or do things that you do not agree with or believe in. You do not say things to people that are not honest and sincere expressions of your true beliefs. You adamantly insist on living in truth in every aspect of your life and strive to become a good person. Your real you is not what people see, but what nobody sees. The things you do when no eyes watches you is your real character. The truth is this: when money is lost, nothing is lost. When health is lost, something is lost. But when character is lost, everything is lost. Your biggest goal in life is to be a person of stable character. This is the most important ingredient every employer of labor is on the lookout for in the 21st century corporate market.
I hope you enjoyed this podcast you just listened to. Get a copy of any of Prince Abba's books or CDs at any bookstore near you, or visit 27 Onwe Road, GRA, Abakaliki. You can follow Prince Abba online, Facebook and Twitter, Prince Abba, Instagram and YouTube channel at Prince Abba Official. Also join Prince Abba live for a refreshing moment in God's presence every Sunday at Preston Hills Church, number 27 Onwe Road, GRA, Abakaliki.